G'day everybody, and welcome to Zombie Bites Everything with a little bit of your daily DayZ. G'day Seven, how you going, man? Alright. How's things going for you today, Seven? You twerking later on, or...? I'm gonna go get some ammo. We need ammo, we need fuel, we need food, we need water. We need everything. So we're gonna have a look around, see what we can find. Doesn't look like anything was in there. Oh, there's a freeze up. So I can make sure I can get the arse end of this car around this barrier. I'll go back into this view. It's much quieter in first person. Then a blue door. Oh, he just fell down and died weird. No car there. No car door there, sorry. And check the shop on the side here. Box of bullets are sitting there. I'll take them. See what we can find. What do we got? Ah, we don't want one of them. What's that? Mosin compensator. Nah. Pack of tomato seeds. No, we've got tomatoes coming out of our ears. We've got too many tomatoes. This shop is shit. Alright, we'll move on to the next one down the road. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. It's 4:52 in the AM, Wednesday morning in Western Australia where I live. Hope my sound is coming through okay and everybody can hear me okay. Mark, how you going, man? Mark Blood Demon, how you going? Cool name you got there, mate. Oh, crap. Sometimes the game likes to freeze up like that. When it freezes up, you lose control of the car. You don't have any control. Hey, zombie, how you going, man? Yeah, I'm sure it will get better, mate. I'm sure it will get better. Always does. We experience this every year, man. It happens every single year. To all the people out there saying that it's global warming and that, yes, global warming is an issue. Not denying that it isn't. Not saying that it's not an issue. But these fires were mainly deliberately lit. They weren't global warming. So we just got some arseholes running around setting fire to the country, basically. In some of these fires cases, that is. Not every single one of them. But for the most part, in Australia, everybody's safe. Not that much of Australia is actually on fire at the moment. It's only a small portion. It just so happens that it happens to be close to some homes and stuff like that, and some people and that, and it's cut off some people and sort of blocked them from being able to get to supplies and stuff like that. Anything in there? Oh, I don't even have any guns or anything equipped. Anyway, let me just equip everything. Because that's probably a good thing to do. Make sure we have everything equipped. Goes a long way to keeping yourself alive. But I appreciate your words there, Mark. I myself, I got no fires around me. I don't see any smoke in the sky or anything like that. It is the fires that are going at the moment are nowhere near affecting us. I know they said it's the size of Manhattan that's burning, but that's not really too big of an area when we take it into consideration to Australia. So to clarify, the whole of Australia is not on fire. It's a small part of the country that's on fire. And a message to the eastern states: if you start doing what the rest of Western Australia does and other places do, and start doing some burn-offs regularly, you wouldn't have these bloody issues with the fires if you just do some burn-offs, eastern states. And we might have fires still here in Western Australia, but we get to manage it a lot quicker. And you know, I'm not saying that we've got the perfect system here in Western Australia, but come on, Victoria, New South Wales and South Australia, man, you guys got to take a little bit of initiative and try and act like you want to live. You know, same shit happens every year. Eastern states, pull your finger out your ass and start looking after your people. Clean up the fucking bushland. Don't leave that dry shit there ready to fucking turn into an inferno. You know what fucking happens. It happens every year. Pull your finger out your ass and do your job. Other than that, the councils and that and the people that are responsible for making sure that the areas are safe and less likely to cause fires or have big fires like this, they've dropped the ball. And they need to pull their fingers out their arse and do their job properly. Yeah, of course we'll take a bear trap. That's going to come in handy. Not like the government or the council or anything like that would listen to anything I've got to say anyway. Always a bag of rice in here, but there's never any ammo. I'm in a private server at the moment, mate, and the only people I let in here are people that are actually... there's certain ways you can get to come in here. Number one, subscribe to the channel. that helps. Number two, you have to send me a friend request. Please don't bother putting your PSN in the stream, in the chat, because I'm not going to blue screen everybody to go look for someone's name. But I can put my PSN in the chat, and if you want to join me, you can send me a friend request, and then next time around, after the stream, I can add you, and next time around, before I go live, I can send you the password. But I'm not going to give the password out while I'm live on right now. Hey Kyle, cheers for that, Kyle. But if you do that, Ethan, and when you send me a friend request, mate, make sure you put your YouTube name in there so then I know who it is. So just put, hey, Ethan Huffman here, and then I'll remember it's you from the chat, because I get lots of people send me a request, and they don't tell me who they are, so if I don't know who they are, I don't accept them. So if you put your name in there, in the friend request, mate, then after the stream, I'll accept you, and then next time I go live, or next time I jump into the server, I'll send you a message, and if you're available, you're more than welcome to jump in. If I end up going into a public server, by all means, come join me. Yeah, I was pretty happy with my Call of Duty efforts today on mobile. That was my first time playing it. It was a prologue thingy. It wouldn't even let me... I wanted to turn the music off for it. It had some crappy music on it at the beginning of it. I ended up editing that bit out because I didn't like the music. Hey Saltman, how you going, man? Yeah, well there was 20... Our team got 20 kills and I got 12 of them, and I only died once, and 2 of those kills with a knife, so not too bad. I'll take it. Jeez, when I shot those 3 and I got those 3 headshots and they all come walking out and it was like brrr, and they all dropped at the same time, I was like, whoops. Well, I meant that. I didn't really, that was a fluke, but that was a good fluke. We're going bush, we're taking a shortcut. Oh, Topeka came and picked me up yesterday too, Kyle. That's why I got my car back and all my stuff back. She came out, brought a radiator to me and picked me up. Oh yeah, it's okay. I really don't like the controls on the iPads, but that's a me issue. I know you can hook your controllers up to them, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I might have a look into that later on. And then later on, once I got my car back, and Topeka picked me up and that, and we got back to the house, I let Topeka run me over to see exactly how many times a car would take to run up how many times you can get hit by a car before it would kill you. I'll upload that video later. Yeah, watch out for bears. I'm not going back out that way until I've got better weapons, because I didn't have enough ammo to be able to really do anything. That's why I didn't bother getting out of the car. But then when he chased me down and hit me while I was in the car while we were driving, I was like, whoa. Didn't even know he could do that. Now I do. Now I do. Hey, Blaine the Chosen One. Oh, we just froze. We just froze. Don't look. Oh, that crunching sound's not good. Nope, just wrecked the radiator. How's that? See? That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Well, I mean, at least I got a spare radiator. Not on me, but I got a spare radiator. So that's okay. Man, this car's just unlucky. That's probably my only gripe with this game, guys, is when you're driving, sometimes this game really wants you to be hooked up to oh no, don't tell me the whole engine's dud. Yeah, car's fucked. See how it's got a red dot there? Damn it. Damn it. God fucking damn it. Gotta do some quick inventory checking, guys. Got no real choice, kinda have to. Because we're gonna lose everything if we don't. Stop it. God damn it. So much I'm going to lose here. So much good stuff. Well, let's drink some water. Let's just drop that on the floor. Drop all this on the floor, guys, because there's a high chance that it won't actually despawn for a little while. So maybe we can come back and pick up some of this stuff. You never know. Let's get a little bit of food into us. Had to change your... Yeah, man. Had one job. It's yeah, it's the game. Game freezes up on you. As soon as the game freezes, that's it. You got no control over anything. So you're just driving, and 9 times out of 10, bastard bloody speeds up on you. I've had people when I'm driving, I've had people tell me, go left, go left, go left, and it's like no matter how many times I tell them, I have no control when it freezes. I can't go left, I can't go right, I can't steer. But yeah, I still have people think that I have control. It's weird. But no, I don't have any control when it freezes up. Had to change your neighbour's brakes. Change them into what? Oh, hello a second before we go. Let's just quickly fix up a couple of things. Different new brakes. Yeah, I got that. I knew what you meant. Others, you know, you had to change the brakes, change them into what? Like Bruce Jenner changed himself into Caitlyn Jenner, you know what I mean? I was trying to be a smartass. Yeah, I failed. Everything is good. Look, if I just go up the road here, there could be a... There's a town that way and there's a military base this way. We'll go to the military base, we'll see if we can find a backpack. Maybe we can find a backpack and... Ford's, founder of Rust Development, fix or repair daily, fucked on race day, what's wrong with Fords? Nah, I'm not a Ford man. You want to know what type of cars I like, Kyle? Check out Holden Commodores. Look up Holden Commodores, mate. They're the type of cars I like. I love Holden Commodores. I like the Holden franchise as well. The whole Holden franchise is pretty good. They do have some shitty cars, and one of their cars, their Holden Apollo, is basically a Toyota Camry, 87 Camry. But yeah, I like them. They're well known here in Australia. They're like I want to say an Australian brand, but I don't think they're actually I'm not sure. I want to say they're Australian, but they've got a logo that's a lion, and we don't have lions here. Or we have people that lie, but not the animal. We used to have Tasmanian tigers, but I wouldn't go as far as to say they're like tigers. Then again, they might have been. I don't know much about them. They're extinct now. Found on road dead. Yep. But they make jokes about our cars. See, we have over here we have a race every year called the Bathurst, which it's a supercar race, and for the most part, the cars that'll be in there, there's a whole different variety of cars, but the main ones that Australia worry about is the Holdens versus Fords, right? So it's like a rivalry. So there can be all sorts of different cars in there, but the ones everyone cares about is who's driving for the Holden team and who's driving for the Ford team. And so we got these Ford jokes, as you just heard some of them, but we also got a whole heap of these other ones as well, which are quite funny. Like they got some too for us, like the Holden. It's just holding together, you know, or on a quiet day in Australia, you can hear a Holden rust. Now, if you want to know what my favourite Holden, FJ Holden. Look up FJ Holden. That is probably my favourite one. The FJ Holden Ute was a beautiful car to look at, man. Beautiful, just beautiful. Oh, of course we're going to take it. The car is the old school Dodge Challenger. Yep. Thanks, Dodge! That's an Archer reference there, in case no one got that. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, Ford did have some good cars, Mustangs and stuff like that. They only got some good cars. Well, I don't want to say every single car manufacturer out there has had good cars, but you know what I mean. There's a few out there that are actually pretty good. Let's just shut that. I don't want to get attacked by a zombie while I go through loading up these bullets. And okay. Rightio. Okie dokie. Took its goddamn time, didn't it? A little bit of pre-planning, guys. Boom! Now we're ready to go. Got all everything we wanted. And what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to be just using this one here for now, so I'm just going to put that away. Boom! Done. Is good. Is very good. Got a shipping container up there. I'll just come out of that one. Might as well check these buildings quickly. Fiddlesticks. See, because that's the gun I'm using right. That's the gun I got up there. I need that gun. Well, let's drop that. We don't need that, and we're not going to need that. We're going to sacrifice our pills. No, we're not. We're going to. What we're going to do is we're going to drink and have one of these drinks. Chevy 57 Chevy Bel Air is probably my favourite one. I know that one mostly because I used to do models and model cars and that when I was a kid, and the 57 Chevy was the one I made several times. Not because I made mistakes or anything like that, just because it's a good car. Don't know how many bullets are there, but can we get a full clip out? Ah. Sometimes it just doesn't want to register your button. Bel Airs are gorgeous, yeah, man. Well, think Bel Air, right? Think Bel Air had sex with a sexy pickup truck, and you're close to what an FJ Holden is. Close, not the same, still way off, but close. If you look up FJ Holden, fiddlesticks. Wow. Yeah. G'day, Angel. How you going? If you look up FJ Holden, an image of them, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. They are a gorgeous, sexy car. I don't want to sound like that's the type of car you'd have sex with, but I mean, if you're going to have sex with a car, that's a sexy car to start with, at least. At least, you know, buy it flowers and take it out to a drive-in or something. I don't know. And hope your friends don't catch it, because they'll all call your names like Sooty. No. You, fuck off. Oh, yeah, alright. I'm in the frickin' rain here, you tosser. Come on. Oh, bitchy. That's one tough beret. Go to sleep. Didn't any of them have a backpack on? What? None had a backpack on. A vest. Can of drink. Can't take it. What have we got we can drop? Norfit. Got fucking Norfit we can drop. Damn, killed the whole village. Yeah, almost. You know what that deserves? Oh, come on, let me get it. Deserves a drink. Let's do that. Have that. Alright, need a backpack. Hopefully there's a backpack in there, and then we can go back up there and grab our stuff. I only had everything in the car because I didn't have a backpack. It wouldn't let me grab my backpack. When I respawned in, I should have went and checked to see if I could grab it out, but I didn't. My mistake. I would grab that combat knife, guys, but I don't have the room to grab it. Oh, fucking stairs. I hate those stairs. Every single fucking time. It throws you. You start walking down those stairs and it goes, ugh, and just chucks you down. It's annoying. Spark pluggy. Now we're just going to go in here and have a look. What sort of jacket's that? The what? Oh, excuse me, guys. Didn't mean to yawn there and show you my face hole. You can leave your hat on. That's what it reminds me of every time I see this hat. Especially when I go like this. Bam, 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 bam. You can leave your hat on. No? Maybe I'm alone. Stairs are possessed. Yeah, oh, yep. Yeah, I got you now. Yeah, maybe they are. Look, oh, it's just... There's certain things about this game that's just like says... Don't go in narrow. See, if I try to walk in this doorway as someone else tries to, one of us is going to get glitched. 9 times out of 10, it'll be bloody me. And I'll get stuck on a door and I'll be trying to move off it and I'll be just stuck on it like this and I won't be able to move. And it's just annoying and just really makes it frustrating. But that's why, like, it only ever happens when I'm playing with new people. When I'm playing with new people, it happens. It doesn't happen when I play with Topeka much because Topeka doesn't try and go in the same room that I'm going into. Just a smart idea, guys. If you're playing with other people in this game, don't follow every single person into whatever room they're going into. Give them space. Give everybody space. But people follow because there are people that'll follow you and try and get in the room because they think, oh, I got to get the items first. But we're team players. We couldn't give a shit. Get the item first. Get the item after we've picked it up. It doesn't matter. We've got no problems sharing and spreading out the gear. We want everybody to stay alive. But you do get people that'll like try and muscle their way through the doors and beat you to it. And they glitch you. And sometimes these dickheads, they're not trying to be dickheads. They're just normal people. I'm not saying that they are dickheads. But look, sometimes when they do this sort of thing, you just think to yourself, good on you, dickhead. Because they're scared of a zombie. So they try and get in a house before you. Because they're just trying to get away from a zombie. And they shut the door, but they don't realise that because they've tried to push in as you're going in, it glitches you outside, and then they shut the door, and what happens is you get stuck to the door, but on the outside of the building, and you can't run away. And there's the person who can't play the game very well, who's just barged their way into the house and locked you outside and got you stuck to a door, and you're the only person that could probably keep them alive long enough to be able to enjoy the game. And you're going to die because of their stupidity. So yes, if you're playing this game with people, anyone out there, give each other space. You have to give each other space. You can't be right up each other's asses. All you're going to do is glitch someone out. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, it's not glitching on my screen, If anybody's telling you it's glitched on their screen, believe them. It is glitched on their screen. If they say it's glitched, it's glitched. Don't argue with them. You know, nothing worse than when there's lots of things that'll glitch out. Like people will say, you'll go, like this can of spaghetti for instance. Everyone can see it in my hands right now, but other players might not see it in my hands. And if I drop it for them, what they'll do is I'll drop something from them and they'll go like this. They'll be looking around everywhere. At any moment they could go, I don't see it, and I'd go, no worries, pick it up, and I'll despawn out, come back in and give them the food. But no, they take their sweet ass time looking around, knowing that they can't see nothing, nothing's in front of them, but they sit there going, just fucking say it's not there, and we can move on. So a lot about this game, to really enjoy this game, you need to make sure that you're with like-minded people that you don't have to explain everything to. Like, I try to help out as many people as I can when I play this game, but sometimes I'll find myself having to, and you guys have seen it because it's happened when I'm live. I'll be trying to help someone and it's like I'll be sitting here just standing here waiting. Okay guys, so here's some other handy tips. So you pick some stuff up. Every time you pick something up, that's not the opportunity to go through your inventory, okay? Only go through your inventory when you can't pick anything up. If you can still pick stuff up, don't worry about changing your inventory. Just move on. And when you get into an area, you should, with your team and that, you should be able to sort your inventory out within 30 seconds. It might seem a little bit, you know, short on the time. 30 seconds, wow, I need more time. Yep, and you probably will when you first start to get hang of it. But you should get used to the idea of trying to get it done in 30 seconds because your team members don't want to sit around waiting for ages and ages and ages for you to sort your stuff out because it's boring as watching paint dry. And every time I have it, I would have it when I'm always live. And people do that, and it's like they're not intentionally doing it, but it's like, come on, guys, I'm live here, and I'm just sitting here waiting. You know, I don't mind helping people, but now it's got to the point where I'll help people. I'll do it offline. I won't stream it, but that's only because I don't want it boring for you guys, and it is because you just can't even see what the other people are doing in their inventory. You just see me standing around watching them. And all of this, guys, is just muscle memory. You know, you just got to practice it, get used to the pattern and the way the button mapping is. I will agree, it is a little confusing, and you sort of do need to have a bit of finger gymnastics when it comes to the button mapping of this. It's a bit weird, but yeah, a little bit of practice and all that sort of stuff makes for good thingy later on. Sometimes there's lots to do in your inventory. You've got a heap of magazines that are empty and you need to fill them up. That happens. That happens a lot. And what do? Well, you try and hold off to make sure that when you're filling up your ammo, everybody else is filling up their ammo as well. You try and do it all at the same time. It's even better if you got one person that can just open up boxes of ammo and just drop them on the floor. Then the people can just get their magazines, walk straight up to the ammo and just load their guns. Trace around, see, like this, right? So I'll go like this. The bullets are on the floor there. I'm picking them up. Before picking them up, I'm just going to go straight to the bullets, and I'm just going to put them straight in a magazine. I'm not even going to fucking, they're loose. They're not in a box. So I'm just going to put them straight in a magazine. Then I don't have to worry about doing inventory check on those bullets later on. Those bullets are in a magazine. And once you get to the point where, like, for instance, it's good to look for things for your team. I'm not going to be doing that too often anymore, because I spend, like, I've teamed up with people and met up with people and that, and people don't see it, but I'll end up walking around and running around the map for about 4 or 5 hours, sometimes even longer, collecting all the gear and that needed for somebody, and I'll collect it, and I have people, well, for the most part, people are grateful when I bring them the gear and that. But they don't see, like, when I'm sitting around waiting for them to sort their stuff out and that, they don't realise that, well, I've already spent X amount of hours getting the stuff for them and that. So, you know, maybe try and be a little quicker, or worry about that later on, or when they're on their own and stuff like that. Can you booby trap items? No, you can't booby trap items as such, but here's what you can do. See that there? Let me show you something. See this here? This here is a landmine. So, as you can see, that's a landmine, and provides a nasty surprise for anybody unlucky enough to step on it. So you can put it there, but you can put it in the grass as well. It's like higher than the grass. Like, listen for it, guys. Listen. All right. So you can't actually booby trap items, but you can lay traps down. There are also bear traps you can make as well. But then, of course, you've got the ghillie suit, so you can be the human booby trap. Just put it on full screen? No worries, man. Finally, guys, look at that. A backpack. That's what we needed. Yep, we need that mag. Finally, we can walk around hands-free. Oh, no, that goes there. And that goes there. Combat boots, no. Assault boots are always good, guys. I don't need combat boots. Well, we just picked up this gun here, this magazine, so I'm just going to fill it up with this ammo. I wish I could booby trap a teddy bear, because that'd be so cool. And you booby trap something like that, someone picks it up and it goes boom. Alright, we got a backpack, we got a little bit of ammo. Be careful going downstairs, as it can glitch you. Ooh, normalized suppressor, we'll take that. Yeah, it would be. Keep an eye out for some mines, yeah, man. Definitely keep an eye out for those mines. Bear traps are good too. Bear traps, if you step on a bear trap and you don't have any health or anything like that, it's pretty much instant kill, man. Because if you try to walk or something after you've been hit by a bear trap, you're pretty much screwed. Bear traps take up, what do they take up? They take up, I believe it's 25 space, but the landmines only take up 4, so, you know, pick and choose what you want to. What? you want to grab there? Okay, so we'll just take those spare bullets because we don't have room for another magazine to fill it up. Anything in that? No. Leave that crap hole of backpacky there. Got fucking cat fur on my face. Yeah, that scope's alright, but it doesn't really go on any of the ones I got right now. Oh, it's a VSS mag. Topeka's got one of those guns, I do believe. If she doesn't have the gun, she's got the magazine. She's saving them up. We're looking for helicopter crashes, guys. You see black smoke? Game Victorious, how you going? How you going, man? Welcome. Thanks for dropping in. Assault helmet. Nah. We'll keep our little general cap on. I got no idea if that's a general's cap or not. It's just what I'm calling it. How you been, Game Victorious? You're great, that's good. Man, this place had nothing. It was dry as. Dry as a nun's nasty riding a Nullarbor rabbit. Nullarbor's a very dry place in Australia. Just for clarification. Pretty new, so just trying stuff out. Well, I have a new character now. I did have a dude beforehand. But I wanted to see how many, what your character could take when getting hit by a car. Spoiler alert, not much. Your character can't take much. So I let my wife run me over today. Just for fun. I spawned up not too far away from where we were, so that was good too. I didn't have to run for ages. Yeah, I'll let her do it. I'm going to upload the video later on. I stand there. I stand there in the middle of the road just to see how what it does. Why is a car down there? Is that a one we can fix up? No. Yep. It just dropped me, eh? She didn't even hit me full on. She just hit me with a side swipe too. Didn't even hit me full. Just laid me out. I see all my stuff up there flickering and glittering. And then we timed how long it actually takes for the body to decompose. So then when you're in a private server, in a public server, you see a dead body, you can get a bit of an idea on how long that body's been there for. I think it was like about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of my body being dead, the flies started turning up. And about another 10 minutes later after that, I was decomposed. We'll take the tape. So here we go. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Bear trap. Old-fashioned but functional. This marvel of mechanical engineering can also snap your leg in half. Yeah, it can. It basically acts like a like a bear trap. Fun fact: I have not tried one of these to try and catch a bear yet. Trying to find places for them to actually get them to like choose placement. Just waiting for that little thingy to come up and say hold, but it's just not. See, it's going to let me do it on the middle of a train track. That's weird. I'm too far away from my base, guys, or else I'd walk in that to show you what it's like another time. But that's what that's how you set them down. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Okay, we've lost a little bit of we don't have the weight capacity now where our stamina's down. Just want to clarify, when I'm talking about getting hit by a car, I mean in-game. I mean, yes, I have been hit by a car in real life, but that was years and years and years ago. That tickled. If you can go your whole life without being hit by a car, guys, do that. So we could cut across the field and try and save ourselves a little bit of time, or we can cut across to the town that's just to our right here and see if we can find some barrels to store some stuff in. Might even find a car there. Main thing I want to get off me is the petrol can. Try and empty a jerry can and your guy keeps drinking it. That's always fun. Like when you go to fill up a water bottle at a creek or something and your guy decides to drop the water bottle and drink instead. It's like, you moron. The same sort of problem when you get cars too. Like you have a gun in your hand, right? And it says hold square to get in the car, but what it doesn't tell you is hold square is also drop your gun. So you'll go to get in your car, and you'll drop your gun on the floor because it's in your hands. G'day Aaron, how you going, man? So you'll drop your gun on the floor because it was in your hands, and you still won't even hop in the car. You still have to hit the button to get in the car still. So be warned on that, guys. Make sure that whenever you go to get into certain vehicles, or same when you're harvesting crops, it says hold square to harvest a crop. And if you've got something in your hands, you'll drop that on the floor before you'll actually pick your peppers and stuff like that. Just chilling, mate. Awesome. What do you like to drink when you're chilling, mate? Do you like to have Coke, beer, coffee, chocolate milk, hot cocoa? What do you like to drink? What do you like to snack on? I've got some, I love Doritos and avocado dip. I don't know why, but it tastes good. Well, there you go, that's why. It tastes good. Some beer. That was one part I did like about the Simpsons when they come to Australia. When Marge is like, can I get a coffee? Beer. Coffee. Beer. C-O-B-E. That was funny. You reckon there's any zombies around, guys? see if we get any coming out of these woods here. Probably won't. Trade tracks lead to civilization, guys. Power lines lead to civilization as well. Keep that in mind. I drink some beer in Australia. You do? Wait, where are you from? I think I've already asked this question before. I forget sometimes. So many people come into the stream, I always forget. Beer's good. Houston, USA. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, fuck yes, I am taking. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm definitely taking. That's the Tundra, guys. Great accent, mate. Yeah, I do pretty good. It's not my real accent. No, it is. I was trying to think of a different accent to do to try and, you know, no, this is what I really sound like. I sound like this. But no. Dinky die Aussie, mate. You guys in Texas, you have a pretty good accent as well. But you know, at the same time, a lot of my reference for accents comes from movies, which I'm sure it's a stereotype. Say, I don't know what people from Mississippi sound like. For all I know, they sound like. To me, the way it comes across in movies and that, they all sound like Cletus from The Simpsons. But I know that can't be true. Why you got no followers, Mark? Have you got no one? Let me have a look. No, let's get some stuff there. There we go. I'll follow you too, mate. There you go. In a weird English accent. You was, yeah. Did they pick up that you were doing a weird accent, or did they actually think you were, like, genuine? Or as we say in Australia, when something's... Oh, yeah, look at that. There's a chest there. Like we say in Australia, when something's real or something's true, we say it's true blue or dinky die. And that just means that, honest to God, it's the truth. Nothing but the truth. You can quote me on it. That sort of thing. That's what it means. I would have loved to have heard that. Were you doing the whole... What sort of English were you doing? Were you doing the English punk style English speak? Or were you doing the proper English speak, like the Queen's English? Are they... Shine your shoes, governor? Or... I don't know. See, I can't even do accents properly. I wouldn't even... He thought I'm from UK, I'm from USA. Yeah, hey man. So if I try doing an American accent, it always comes across as the stereotype hillbilly type accent. And I know that's not what Americans sound like, but that's sometimes how when I try to do an accent. I'm bad at accents, guys. I can't do them. I can't do it for shit. I couldn't do an accent to save my life. I barely speak English properly. How's the weather over there? Here in Australia, it is shit, man. It is shit. It's nearly 30 degrees Celsius and it's only 6 o'clock in the morning. Sun bloody hasn't even come up properly yet. And it's already starting to get hot as balls. But... you know, that's a me problem. It's not that bad. I mean, yeah, stay out of the heat, you'll be right. go back over to this. You hear Australia's got fire? Yeah. Yeah, it's got some fires. It's going okay. It is what it is, isn't it? Not much we can do about it. You've been to Australia twice. It's beautiful here. But I hope you only got to see the beautiful parts, because we have some shady parts here in Australia too, and some parts that I wouldn't even take me dog, mate. There's some places I wouldn't even take me dog, I wouldn't take me cat, and I wouldn't... Some shady areas here in Australia. Not everything's shady, but there are some shady parts. Whereabouts did you go when you came here, mate? I think we've probably had this conversation before, but for the sake of argument, for the sake of chat, there, where was it you went to again, mate? During my high school years, nice country, Sydney Opera House, awesome. Yep. As an Australian, I still have not been to Sydney Opera House, but I live in Western Australia, and that's on the other side of the it's on the other side of the country, and the parts that are on fire at the moment, it's all the eastern states, and I'm on the west coast, so it's the east coast that has the fire, and I want you to consider something here. Like, consider this: between 8 to 9 times Texas can fit into my state. So let's think about that for a second. My state is 8 to 9 times the size of Texas alone. So when people hear that there's a patch of Australia on fire the size of Manhattan, it's quite common that a lot of Australians will go, really? Is there? Didn't notice. Because our state's so big, we wouldn't even notice something the size of Manhattan. The whole of Australia wouldn't even notice Manhattan. It's too small. Nice place. I flew out of Dallas, USA to Sydney about 17 hours. Yeah, man. Yeah. Did they do any stopovers anywhere, or did they just went straight to Sydney? I guess they probably just went straight to Sydney. Would have taken you 36 hours if they had to go to fucking Melbourne, because they would have stopped at Sydney for so many hours, and they would have drove off. They would have flew off to Melbourne later on. You would have sat on a plane for ages. They're wankers like that. This guy, the fuck's he wearing? Whoops. Ow. You don't even have to really worry about zombies in this game. Just run away. No, I'm not even sprinting. I'm not even sprinting. Look, it's not an issue. It's just one zombie, not an issue. Null and void problem. Just wait for him to come in. She's got to stop. As soon as she stops, she whacks me. Yeah, but that's okay. I'll just shut the door. I'm good. Don't even have to fire a shot. Look at that. I stayed up all night until morning. We went straight to Sydney. Yeah, stayed up all night. Fuck that. I mean, I don't mind staying up. I've stayed up like late, don't get me wrong, but I kind of need something to keep me occupied. You know what I mean? 17 hours, man. I'd have to have my PlayStation with me. Imagine that, you're in the middle of a game and they're like, you know, turn your device off. They're like, fuck you, this is the best stage I've ever had. No, turn shit off. I'm about to finally get a victory royale in Fortnite. I don't know. I don't know what people play. We can go up there because that's silly zombie. So let's just go up there now. A fishing rod? A can of baked beans. What's that? IJ pistol. We'll take it. Someone might need it. Yeah, right? That sounds like it should be a thing. I'd be happy if they let us do that. That'd make flying a lot better. No, actually, Ricky Gervais said it best when it comes to flying. He was like, he said he pays X amount of dollars for first class because he doesn't want to be with everybody else. But at the same time, why is it, you know, all the economy people and all the first class people, you do realise that when your plane crashes, you all die the same. The crash doesn't give a shit whether you had enough money for first class or not. And he was like, wouldn't it be nice if, you know, plane's about to crash and your first class just broke off and parachuted down nicely? Yeah, why don't we do shit like that? Yep, they should have a kiddie section or a section for at the back of the plane that so you can go out there and just, you know, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and kill time. I'm gonna play poker or, you know, something. Okay, let's just put that in there because we don't want to be lugging that fucking thing around all day. Going to carry that. We are definitely carrying that. And definitely carrying that stuff. We'll put the Colt away because we don't have anything for it. Keeping all that on me. We'll keep one chlorine tablets on us and we'll put the others away. We'll put the IJ pistol away because we don't really stock it. While you waiting for your plane to arrive, play some games. Mile High Club. There you go. I've actually gotten high, proper high, 16,000 feet before I jumped out the plane. That zombie's waking back up again. There were cicadas in there, but we're going to go around here because there's a hunting shack over here. Let's have a look at that. Let's quickly look in here. Damn skydiving. Yeah, man. It was awesome. Before I met you, Kyle, I took down a whole heap of uploaded videos that I had. One of those videos was of me skydiving. I should make a flyer for the airport. Bring your system when you want. You won't with you won't be bored. With you won't be bored all day. Yeah, man, you should. You should make it look like a real one, you know. You know, have it all be like Qantas Airlines would like to inform you you now have the right to bring your PlayStation or Xbox or gaming device onto our planes. Please feel free to plug into the TV in front of you on the chair in front of you. If for some reason you'll feel like you're losing in your game, feel free to slap the person in front of you's head as a way to compensate for your shitty gameplay in turbulence. You know, something like, I don't know. I do not know, guys. I'm just spitballing. I mean, together we can come up with a plan, I reckon. So I put that gun in this holster, before I put it in there so it doesn't take up as much room. Or else it would have been 6 for the gun, 6 for the holster. That's 12 spaces. Put the gun inside the holster, it's a 6. You've always been afraid to do that? Thanks for flying zombie air. Do not disturb the passengers, as they already are. Disturb, that is. Who invited this cockspanker to the fucking party? See, crawling, and you're fine. You crawl, you're okay. They won't hear you as much. You get up and start running, they just start mobbing you. If you need help with your PS4 on plane, ask the flight attendant to set up for you. First class passengers get the 3D experience. While you're playing GTA and you have a prostitute in your car, close your eyes and allow a flight attendant to take over for your 3D experience. No? That'd be alright, wouldn't it? Okay, now I know we were in here before. That was double checking to make sure there's nothing in here. Look at this. Jungle all around us. White hunting pants. I'll take them. I think they might come in handy. There's a lot. There is a lot. Alright, let's go back up this way and around. There's way too many to deal with right there. Come up through here. Break through here. We'll cut through this house here. Boom, boom, boom. What have we got? A battery? Battery! What have we got up here? Look what we have here, guys. It's an IJ pistol. Let's open that door, get it ready. Okay, now we have to go put this in the barrel because we found a magazine there. But before we put it in the barrel, we'll grab the magazine and we'll put the magazine. Yo, hard hat. Follow me. Oh, this one managed to get out. Alrighty-o then. Had to get it. If you fly in first class, you get free stuff. Yeah, you do. You get the pillows and you get... Well, hang on a second. You get headphones and you get that sort of stuff. Let's think about it for a second. How much does that stuff generally cost in the first place, and how much is your first class ticket? If you're paying something like $6,000 for a ticket that would normally cost someone free fare, like $400. Then is the pillow they're giving you really free, or did you just pay for it? Blowjobs. Exactly. I mean, everyone would fly. Think about it if you're a nervous flyer. Let's say you're a nervous flyer, right? And someone gives you a blowjob just before you take off. You'll probably forget all about the fact that you're nervous of flying. Nothing's ever free. Yeah, see, you're right there, Mark. See, you probably pay for them in the first place. due to the fact that their tickets are so expensive. I think Ricky Gervais said his first class ticket from UK to America was 10 grand. 10 grand. £10,000. Well, I don't know if it was £10,000 or 10,000 US dollars, but it was 10,000. He said. And he said for his $10,000, if there's a plane crash, his part of the plane doesn't break away and land to safety. He dies with everybody else. What's the fucking point of spending all that money? But you do it for the luxury. You know, just so for a couple of hours someone can bring you some champagne. You know, I guess, I don't know. I've never travelled first class. Anyone in chat, has anyone in chat ever travelled first class? I never have, I'm not, and I don't think I ever will unless I win a ticket or someone pays for it for me. I'm certainly not going to be spending my money on a first class ticket. And if you haven't had first class tickets yet, what would it take? Would it be, you know, is it the cost of them that sort of makes you go, nah, I'm not interested in first class? Or is it just, oh, thermometer, I wonder how we use that. One of it's traditional. Or would you rather, because some of the prices of these tickets, you know, you can like almost buy a car and travel, well, not all world, but the whole world, but you know what I mean, you can travel a fair bit of distance in car. Not the whole world. I mean, you take like, Jesus Christ, that chicken was loud. Fuck off. Jesus, scared the shit out. Anyway, we're not scared of a chicken. They call those anal burritos. Anal burritos. Really? Anal burritos. Am I saying that right? Anal? Look at this, watch this. I can shut the door. Screwdriver. Nah, maybe later. It's like, fuck the zombies. No time for that, bro. Add AV to take the kids with me, and with my kids I would have to buy them a new plane. They would smash it. Well, there's the other thing too. Some people have a problem with when kids fly. Very first time I went on a plane, I was like 4 years old. And I don't know if a lot of adults know this. If you've got kids and you've travelled on a plane with them, and you're a parent, you've got kids, you travel on a plane with them, then you're already well aware of this. If you haven't had kids and you travelled on a plane and you've seen kids on a plane, you thought, geez, these are irritable bastards. Keep in mind, their eardrums cannot handle the pressure, especially babies. They don't like it. They don't like it. But yeah, me, it's a whole economics thing. I just cannot afford first class. And I never took my kids anywhere on a frickin' plane. Nah, I did a couple of flights on planes and that, you know, when my kids and that were growing up. They never came with me at all. I don't even think I can't remember. I don't even think I took my kids when I went skydiving. The only time I did go on a flight with my son though, it was for his birthday. We took him up for a scenic flight around our town we live in. He loved the idea of going in a plane at the beginning, but yeah, novelty wore off that pretty quick. I'll catch you on the next one, zombie. Take care, man. No worries, Mark. Blood Demon. No worries, man. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to me waffle on, and appreciate it, mate. So I have three children, mate. So if I was to buy tickets for all of them, and then I'd have to pay for the damages that they do, because mine are little. My kids were little monsters, mate. They would have. It's not, and I'm not so sure if you're talking about the same sort of damage I'm talking about, but the damage my kids would have caused would have been more psychological to the staff. They would have needed therapy. I'm going to try and see if there's anything over here, if anything's respawned up since we drove up there and crashed the car and all that sort of stuff. Didn't mean to. It seems to be every time I'm by myself, the car ends up freezing up to a point where I don't get any control back, and it crashes into something. Last time, by myself, crash into a tree because I'm passed out and I can't see. This time, by myself, and it's like, this time it's the it freezes and I got no control. See that, Kyle? As I pull back, as I pull back, he automatically blocks, or she automatically blocks. Oh, bad timing, that one. Sometimes you pick up items and you go away and you come back. There you go. You come back and things have respawned. Take the netting. We'll leave that there. What we'll do is we'll put that in our hands, and we'll grab everything, and it will go inside this jacket, and then we can throw the jacket away, and it throws away a whole heap of stuff at once, and then it will despawn, and we don't have to worry about it. We get to go puyo, got away. I might actually keep that gas can with a lantern on it. I might keep that. I haven't decided yet. On stress. Pretty good, just staying warm watching this awesome stream. Cheers, man. How you going, Marge? Is it Marge? I keep wanting to say Marge. That's how we'd pronounce it here in Australia. M-A-J, Marge. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I really hope it is, and if not, I do apologise if I'm getting it wrong, mate. That's right. Oh, good. Oh, good. Sometimes that's the last thing I want to do, is upset people by getting their names wrong, because I know some people have actually put a lot of time and effort into getting their YouTube name done to the way they like, and you know, I want to try and respect that as much as I can. But every now and then I muck up. But I'm glad that I'm getting it right. Is it like, because I was looking at it thinking Marge, like Majin Buu from Dragon Ball. I don't know why that was. I don't know if that's anything on why you've got the name, but that's what was coming to mind when I read it. That or magic. Magic. Ah, I see what you've done there. The magic. Yeah, I get it now. J1K as an I. Yep, I see it now. Magic. If it's alright, I'll just call you Magic then, if that's alright. That's a lot easier for me to remember. Okay, so what have we got here? We got we don't need that, so we can take that. And we'll drop that too because we don't need that. Alrighty-o. I'm like South Park, Kyle. Yeah, well, I seen your name and I didn't have a problem with your name. I do have a problem. Like, I've got some friends in that, and they change their names, and they always go along the names of the. I used to do magic on my channel. Still have some. That's why I put that name. Oh yeah, awesome. I could do a few little card tricks and little thingies. I'm no good at it. I'm no good at it, but I can do a couple little things. I have thought about doing a couple of them for like YouTube, but I know how to do the trick, but I don't know how to present it. If that makes any sense, like I don't know how to get people interested in and that sort of stuff. You really good at it? Oh, that's good. So when I can do a trick and the trick's fine, and like kids like it and that, but adults tend to sort of trail off because I just can't keep their attention. I will, man. Do you have a favourite trick that you do, mate? Do you have a favourite trick? I'll tell you what. I'll just add you as a moderator, Magic. Find your favourite trick and chuck it in the chat there, man. Chuck the link in the chat there so that everybody can go and see it. My favourite magicians are Penn and Teller. I grew up watching them, and I've always loved Gillette's no bullshit way to when it comes to magic. Like, I love the way he's like doesn't want to make people complicit in getting hurt or anything like that. Unnecessary risk. I love that. Cool, we got a house we can pull up in a minute. What's this, a little mausoleum? Just wonder if there's anything in here. Pair of trackies. That wasn't a good throw. Need to find some FX magazines. That's what we need. APC FX. And our is ruined now. That is ruined. Alright, let's just put that away. Gee, that's pretty loud for a gun that's supposed to have a silencer on it. How bad's that silencer? Damn. Nothing on him. Nothing on him. This place sucks trying to go through it in a car. It's very glitchy. Some of these towns you glitch out a little bit due to the fact that there's so much detail in them. And when it all tries to render in, like if you look at the trees, they're not quite rendering in until you get closer to them. Stare at them for a little bit. So when you're driving and you see that not rendering in, that's where you want to slow down. Okay, Kyle? So when you're driving in the game, mate, and you see those trees and that, and everything's not rendering in, that's where you want to slow down. And I didn't do that last time. I made that mistake. I forgot to do that. I played myself. We'll take the glow stick just to get it out of the vicinity. Leave that helmet there, I don't care about that. Check the toilet, see what's in there. Christmas lights. We'll take the Christmas lights. Of course we'll take the Christmas lights. We'll put them on our tent. Okay, so I don't have my favourite on there, but here's one that took me a long time to create. Oh, you created your own trick. Alright, hang on guys. I'm just going to sit here for a second and I'm going to check this out. I will be back. Talk away and chat there and I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm going to watch this. You might hear the sound coming through. For starters, I want to say I love the shirt you're wearing. That is one sick shirt. Rebuild the card. Look at that. There you go, guys. Check that out. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. 15 years ago? I was thinking you look a lot younger there. So is most of your magic sleight of hand, or... Because that was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. As a, I have an idea on how a variation of a trick kind of like that is done, but I wouldn't say that it's done the same way. I think yours was done a lot cleaner. I like the way you did yours. I like the little looks you gave the camera and the card as well. Like you're looking at that card, you're going to do as I tell you to do. I own you, card. I pull you apart. I put you together. You my bitch. I love that. I love that look you gave the camera. Okay, we don't really need that. sewing kits we do need. But nah, man, pat on the back for that. That was awesome. I'm going to show my grandson later on that one, and I'm gonna watch him be like, oh, because he's only little. He's going to love that. Another one here.
Videos, but I'm gonna start doing more as I get people to subscribe, liking, telling me it's okay. Or y'all can also just send me something on YouTube to let me know exactly what y'all want to see more of, see me do, or anything else. But for right now, this is all I got for y'all right now, so I hope you guys enjoy. Easy go.
3, 2, 1. Self-destruct sequence activated.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, if you can, you need a deck of cards. Alright, and you also need a baggie. Okay, now what I'm going to do is in a case like this, first of all, let me show you the baggie. Make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Give you a pretty good view of the baggie.
That's definitely an empty baggie.
Alright, and a pretty good view of these. Alright, what you're going to do, well, first of all, let me straighten this out. Alright. I'd have you pick a card, okay? Let's say you pick this card right here. Alright? What I'd have it done is I'd have you take that card and place it somewhere in the middle. Maybe right about there, right? Okay, now let me show you the top card's not your card, of course, it's got to be somewhere in the middle. Alright? And it's not the bottom card. But if I take these cards, set them down here, and just mix them all around, right? And get your card to appear.
Well, there you go, man. That was a pretty good one. That was a good one. I like that one. See, that's a lot different from the magic tricks that I know, or the tricks that I know. I don't like calling them tricks, but I don't like calling them illusions. But that's, you know what I mean. That's but the ones that I do. Not to give too much away, but from one fellow inspiring person who likes to try and dabble to someone who knows a bit more about it, mine all focus around NIM numbers. That's all I'll say. The card was never in the bag. There you go. Yeah, I guess if someone would it be fair, like, I'm going to say something, I'll try and talk Penn and Teller style to you, see if you twig onto what I'm saying. Was it condensation or concentration? You hate getting sleepy? Oh, you're a grown boy, Kyle. You're a grown man. You need to get your beauty rest. See, I can't afford to get beauty sleep, because if I get beauty sleep, it turns into a... I can't afford to get beauty sleep. Look at this bug. I'll just end up in a coma. Yeah, a lot of the things that I know are based around, are loosely based in science. Like making a card appear the right, like, I can do the whole find your card. I have a couple of variations on how I can do that trick, but I change it up a little bit by writing down a prediction of what the card's going to be that you're going to pick. But then when I'm ready to, I'll write it down, and you'll go, no, that's not it, and then you'll show me the card, and then when I wipe the card over, wipe the paper over a flame, the number of your card will actually straight up on there. I'm pretty sure you know how that works. That the pens that you can use to write that make ink disappear when heat and friction. Say no more, say no more. Nudge as good as a wink to a blind bat. Okay, and we are back home after travelling all the way out there to the military outpost. We've picked up a whole heap of guns, we've crashed a car, and we are back. Do your kids follow in your footsteps and muck around with magic as well? I always hoped that my kids would do that, because I wanted my kids to trick me and to fool me and to learn better tricks than I showed them growing up. I wanted them to come and say, hey Dad, check this out, and then make me go, wow, how'd that happen? But they never really took up on it. I wanted them to. I didn't. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, cool. That's good. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I wish my kids would do that. You know, my daughter's always like, another one, Dad? Really? Another one? But it's funny. It's a good trick. It's a good trick. You'll love it. It's awesome. Dad, you've showed me this one already. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, I do. But since I went through a plate glass window a few years ago, and I sliced all through here, and now my two fingers and that don't work. So I do have a lot of struggles now with being able to. I can't even palm cards with my left hand properly anymore. I used to be able to do that with my left hand. So that's what I didn't realise, how ambidextrous you kind of need to be good at this sort of stuff. Your left hand has to be able to work independently, yet at the same time with your brain and in time with your brain. And I don't have the nerves in the fingers and hands to be able to do it anymore. So I can do a false shuffle, but it's not as, you'd know it. You because you know magic, you'd know it. You'd see it. I wouldn't fool you with it. I might fool a child, I might fool a nearsighted gynecologist, but I wouldn't fool you. You'd spot it. Dokily. So we'll put that in the hands and we'll fix that up. Can we fix it up? No, we can't fix that up right now. Okay, so we'll put that in there as well. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that sort of thing. I can do a couple of those. There's a couple of good tricks that I know. I can't really say too much about it at the moment, but you'll understand what I'm saying. There's a couple there I know that are really good ones, but I kind of need a plant. You catch my drift? Need that to help sell it. It's a good one, but it just needs someone to help sell it. And it borders on that mind reading thingy, and as you know how all that works. And it's very, very tricky to do because most people are like, I don't want to do that. It's like, come on, be funny, help me out here. No. I don't have friends that actually. Most of my friends just look at magic and go, magic. Next you'll be fucking thinking Harry Potter's real. It's like, who cares? Who wouldn't want Harry Potter to be real? I know it's not, but that'd be awesome. But that's the caliber of friends I have. I can't palm cards, but I can do a lot. Yeah, I just can't. The other one, I used to be able to do that. You know where you can make your card jump and make it spin and jump? I used to be able to do that. No, can't do it now. So I used to be able to do it with my left. I used to do it with my left and catch it me right. And that's the way I did it. I trained myself to do it that way. And then after my accident, I haven't been able to. And then trying to do it with the right hand just feels awkward and weird. So yeah, I've never been able to do it since. You know what it's like when you got something you can do and all of a sudden you can't do it anymore. It's just, it is a bit devastating. It's a bit, it does bring you a little bit, aww. Oh well, them's life, isn't it? Okay, let's put one of these sewing kits in here as well because we don't need them both in there. Palming to me is just too sloppy for me. Yeah, it looks real sloppy for me as well. But I found out that if you're not very good at palming, then you got to be good at misdirection. If you know what I mean? Because you kind of need to sell it. I mean, I want people to sort of be amazed and be sitting there thinking, how'd you do that? That's the goal, isn't it? To make someone just for a second doubt reality. That's what I like about it. And being spawned up inside. Oh, a glow stick. How's that bullets? 919. So we'll take them. We'll put them in the barrel. It might be useful to someone. I don't know who's stocking 919s. Oh, speaking of. I can show you a really good mind reading trick with a twisted ending. Yeah, man. Is it like a video you have there, or that you can upload, or is it? But yeah, man. By all means. Don't tell me how it's done, though. Don't tell me how it's done. Some tricks I'm quite happy not to know. But yeah, don't tell me how it's done. I like trying to analyse them and trying to figure them out. And if I can't figure them out, that's fine. I'm okay with that as well. I might come up to you and go, hey, did you do it like this? And if you go, nope, that's good. That's okay. Cool. It's amazing how much science is actually involved in some illusions. Okay, what do we got in this tent? I got stuff in every single tent here, guys. There's just so much stuff everywhere. See, there's the 22s. I knew there was 22s somewhere. I'm going to find a better jacket. Yeah, no worries, mate. I won't. Now, what can we put in here? Oh, the FX is down on its luck with ammo. Need to find some of that. Hi mate, just please. A guy streaming live now, Chief. CMG. They're doing a fundraiser for the Aussie bushfires. Fun. I thought that's cool. Yeah. That's nice of them. Well, hopefully, because I had another radiator there, but that wasn't going to fix it. Because we have the fires happen all the time here in Australia, and these areas, you know, in Australia, if you live in Australia, you should probably definitely have fire insurance for your house. And I hope that everybody out there that's actually near these fires, I hope they have insurance, and I hope all their insurance fees and that are up to date, and I hope the insurance companies don't jerk them around when it comes time to actually paying out, so then these guys can get back on their feet. It's always nice when someone does something for charity and that. They are. They are, Kyle. Back in history, hey man, hey, come on. Are we talking? We're talking like the Ashes, right? We're talking the Ashes. Anyone not from Australia or Pakistan, West Indies, or New Zealand and the UK and that might not know what we're talking about here. But yeah, the Aussies and England, we go way back. Well, we support each other. We're both Commonwealth countries. So, you know. Your relations were sent there? Yeah. You're probably related to me, mate. Some of my family were sent here as well. My mum's side. They're Irish as. Last name Kelly. But they got sent here. So my mum's side of the family, her one side of her family is Irish and the other side's English, and they got sent here. He was into profiting from other people's property. Yeah, well. Botany Bay. Yep. That's where they all got sent there, and then they spread them out. A lot of people don't understand this, and there's a lot of shit that is slung onto the people that came here and started Australia. There's a lot of shit slung on them about what happened to the indigenous people here in Australia. But the people that were sent here to Australia, they were slaves just as much as the people that were here. They got turned into slaves. They were sent here, the people that were sent to Australia as prisoners, they were sent here against their will. So, shout out to all those people that got forced to come to this country in the harsh conditions that they had to travel. And, yeah, forced to leave their families and that behind. I need milk. Well, mine's iced coffee. See, it's a cappuccino flavored milk, 98% fat free. cricket. We invented it. Have to go to see the trophy. Yeah, sorry, it happens. I was talking to someone a couple of months back. I was talking to someone last year, man, and he told me, he said, and he swore on his family that West Indies will have it in the bag for the next 5 years. That they will dominate the cricket scene for the next 5 years. The West Indies. I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible, but it seems highly unlikely. But hey, if West Indies do it for 5 years and dominate the cricket for the next 5 years, then good on them, eh? No load of Googlies, mate. Shit, this gun's still here from when I got hit by the car. This is where I was standing when I got hit by the car. I was holding this gun in my hand, looking at Topeka, and just going as she ran me down. And it damaged the hood of her car too. Her hood. And look at her windscreen. Her hood's damaged and her windscreen. It's fucked. Mind you, I haven't been following the cricket for a few years actually, because I've just been busy doing other stuff. I forget about it. No worries, man. You have a good one, Magic. Thanks for sharing your videos there, man. Thanks for sharing them. I enjoyed watching them, and I hope everybody else in chat there, if you got time, go check out those links that Magic put in the chat there. There's some... well, just go check them out and leave them a comment. Let him know what you think, which I forgot to do. So I'm just going to make sure I do that right now. I thought they were awesome. That one was good. They were both good. I'm going to go sifting through your stuff later on, Magic, and I'm going to try and find the rest of them and have a look at them, eh? Because they're just awesome, man. I like that sort of stuff. And this one here, that was the other one I watched. I like on that. There you go, guys. Go through, check them out. And what happens on a server wipe? Heard there's one Friday. Okay, server wipes. Server wipes will affect public servers. It means that if this was my character and I was in a public server and I collected all this stuff in a public server, comes Friday, after Friday, I'll respawn as a fresh spawn. So if you got any ammo or anything like that, basically between now and Friday, just go balls out, man. Just go reckless. Don't worry about trying to save anything up. Don't worry about building a base. Don't worry about putting stuff in barrels or burying it. It'll all get wiped. It's because they got a patch coming through and some updates coming through there's some of the stuff that we're supposed to be getting to help us out is supposed to be some pretty cool stuff. I can't remember every single bit, but there are some, like at the moment these tablets here ain't really working properly. So I think they're going to be fixing them up. Chlorine tablets work okay. They purify water. There was some complaints about not being able to find certain items. Like you can find the magazine, but you can't find the gun. So they were going to try and make them a little bit more easier to find and stuff like that. Obviously, don't quote me on any of this stuff. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's what it means. It just means a server wipe just means exactly that. All the servers, the public ones, they will be wiped. My server here won't be though because it's private. Do you play on new map or old map, mate? That sounds good, Magic. That sounds pretty unique, actually. I don't think I've seen that before. So you play on both? Well, if you ever want, mate, I can... I don't know if you've hit me up on the... Here, I'll put my PSN for you. If you send me a message, just put your name in the... If you send me a friend request, just put your name in the friend request so then I know who it is. And I can send you the information for this particular server here and the password. Oh, that's okay. Do you play on PC or PS4 or Xbox? I wonder what these ones up the back here have. I know that's all meat. Can I do something? Yeah, man. Go for it. PS4? No worries, man. Well, if you send me a friend request, I can give you the information for this particular server here, and you can come in and play in this server if you want and test out all the new guns when the update's done. Just look around, find the new guns, test them out, test out the cars and all that sort of stuff. We were supposed to get other vehicles as well, a truck or something. Not sure exactly how that works, or whether we were going to get it or not, or whether that was just for PC. That's the other thing too. PC has stuff that we don't. Oh, okay. Oh, well, shout out to your mate. No worries. No worries, mate. Glad you're enjoying yourself here, mate. We are going to cut it here and are going to end it because I'm struggling to think of what to do. I'm sort of waiting for Topeka to wake up, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been up a little bit before her. I went and had a look around and grabbed some stuff, and now I'm just waiting for her, and I've got to go look for a new car. I'll put this gun away. That's what I'll do. Put it in this barrel over here. There you go. Yeah, man. Here, let me give you an idea of a funny command we've got here. Kyle, take us away with getting Nightbot and tell us what we think of 69. So there you go, mate. Sky's the limit. Have at it. And just so you know, Magic, all my mods, they're allowed to promote themselves or promote any people they want to promote. They don't have to ask for permission or anything like that. So if you got a friend or anything like that you want to promote and you got his link and you want to drop it in the chat, no worries. I love it. I love it. Kyle's got sore nuts, but I love it. No worries, man. All right, everybody. I'd like to thank everybody for coming along. Got this gun here so we can put this bullet in here. Watch this. There's a trace around, but I don't really see it when it fires. Some of you guys see it. I didn't see that at all. Anyway, guys, thanks everybody for turning up. Oh, that's going to be so funny. I'm just going to write these ones down quickly, guys, so I don't forget them. Commands. Oh yeah, that one there too. I forgot about that. So I'm still trying to learn out how to use this bloody Nightbot, eh? And she keeps glitching out on me on my laptop. Cheers for adding those ones in for us, Magic. They'll come in handy later on. Thanks, mate. Alright, guys. I'm going to catch you all. Gotta love yous and leave yous. See yous later. I'm sure they will try. But if I've got decent mods like you, I'm sure you'll be able to rectify it or at least boot them or something.